I'm a lawyer who represented guilty people for 3 years as a public defender. Here's why I did it. So, I was a public defender in a rural area, and I mostly represented people who had been accused of drug crimes and were facing felony charges. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I would get questions about how I could feel comfortable representing guilty people, and those answers are really straightforward. So, first, there's not a matter of did I know they were guilty? Did I not know they were guilty? The vast majority of them were guilty and they told me as much. They would say, "Hey, I know I did this thing, but I don't need you to take this to trial and try to prove me innocent. I just want to be able to improve my life. I want to get the best deal possible so I'm not separated from my family." And so it wasn't as if these people were trying to rig the justice system. Even those who did not admit their guilt, but I suspect were guilty, most of them didn't belong in jail. Most of them hadn't done any substantial harm to the community, to others, and they needed some help, but jail wasn't going to get them the help they need to be successful members in our society. In fact, a lot of them going to jail or prison would become more criminalized by being around people who had committed much worse crimes than them. And the other principle that really guided me as I was a public defender, it was something I learned in law school. I went to a religious law school where we were taught about Christian principles as part of our lawyering. And in one of the classes I took, we talked about Jesus Christ as an advocate. And there's a scripture that refers to that. That's First John 2:1. That scripture says, "And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous." Who does it say that Jesus Christ is an advocate for? Not the innocent. In this verse, it says he is an advocate for the sinners, for those who did wrong, for the guilty. And so as I would meet with these clients who were going through a really hard time in their lives, who had made some choices that they were not happy with, I could be like Jesus Christ and advocate for the best things for them. That I could show them love and respect in the way that is truly Christian. And so I felt my job as a public defender went beyond just my duty as a lawyer, but also was part of my Christian duty. That's all to say that I get concerned when I see cases like this. So we have a conservative and Christian lawyer who was pushed out of an FDA appointment because she had previously represented the government in cases involving abortion pills. Now, I don't know anything about this woman personally, but my guess is that she went into government because she wanted to be able to defend our Constitution, that she wanted to be able to represent our government and protect it from outside forces that would seek to harm it. And that's a noble reason to go into government. But as we all know, the government changes. Different political parties reign, and her boss under one administration would be different under another administration. And so, in her career, she was on the sides of abortion pills, and other times she was not on the side of abortion pills. So you have to ask yourself, is that any reflection on her personal opinions, her faith, and her beliefs? I think no. I think she was doing her duty as a lawyer and she was respecting her client, the government. Lawyers are not their clients and they're not responsible for the choices of their clients. It's not slimy for lawyers to take on climates that are unfavorable, that we don't morally agree with. In fact, it's how our justice system works. We decided to have this system where when a case is brought to court, there are two sides and both have the opportunity to have legal representation. So they do not have to wade through the complicated procedure and rules that court requires. And that's what lawyers are for. And so I just wanted to make this video. It's not very long, but my point is this. Please give lawyers a little grace, because giving our clients grace, that's just part of our job description. If you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up or subscribe. That helps me know what you guys are liking. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time.